What's up guys, and Samsung leaks Galaxy S11 again. Yes, One UI 2.0 beta software code continues to spill the beans regarding the S11's camera, which we know is the main and the biggest upgrade for the S11 family. I just want to start off by saying that Samsung is not playing games. They are really bringing something incredible to the table this time around. I know I say this a lot, but this is a generational upgrade. It's the biggest camera upgrade since Galaxy S7. So all the credit goes to Max Winback from XDA. He's the developer that digged inside this code and found out these amazing, mind-blowing camera features with the S11's camera. Starting with the first one, which is the 8K video recording at 30 frames per second. With the latest Samsung camera app in One UI Beta 4, we have a support for 8K video recording. As of now, there is no Samsung phone out on the market that can do 8K 30 FPS, so it makes sense that this is for the Galaxy S11's camera. Both Snapdragon 865 and Exynos 990 can do 8K 30 FPS recording. And I know what you're thinking, even the last year's chipset supported this video format, but basically, in order to record 8K videos, the main camera sensor needs to be able to capture 33 million something pixels, which the Galaxy S10's 12 megapixel camera simply cannot do. As per leaks, we know that Samsung is bringing not only a higher megapixel count sensor, which is 108 megapixel, but also a bigger sensor. All of that will make Galaxy S11 capable of recording 8K 30 FPS video. The code strings further mention 108 megapixel, which means this is definitely the highest level of megapixel count we're gonna see on the S11 camera. Apart from this, we're also gonna see some new modes on the S11 camera. First one is the director's view mode. Apparently, this mode will let you record wide angle and ultra wide angle video at the same time. So it's all gonna be done automatically. You're gonna be recording a simple video in wide angle mode, and at the same time, camera will record an ultra wide angle video mode in the background. And once you're done with the recording, you can later access that with the edit options. I have to say, I'm really excited for this particular feature. I mean, it is a bit of a hassle when you're shooting a lot of videos. You have to switch between ultra wide angle and wide angle modes every single time. So this definitely fixes that and make things a lot more smoother. The next mode that is mentioned is called night hyperlapse. Night hyperlapse is like a hyperlapse but built for night. So most likely you'll have to use a tripod for this mode, or maybe if Samsung is really good with its optical image stabilization, it might let you do this with your hands. So you'll be able to record those crazy beautiful night videos that you have seen. This definitely further points towards amazing night mode features of the S11. We already know that Samsung has codenamed the Galaxy S11 camera as Hubble, which is a night telescope. They have trademarked a term called space zoom. Again, like I said, night mode features will be insane on the S11 camera. Then comes the single photo mode, in which you just have to point the phone at a scene for 15 seconds and the phone will automatically gonna take videos and photos, and then at the end it's just gonna make a single collection of everything it captured into one frame. There's vertical panorama. Currently we can only do horizontal panorama pictures, so vertical will add further functionality to that. And then lastly, we have the option for custom filters, which I think will let you make your own filter for both videos and photos. You can choose your own saturation levels, your own vibrancy, clarity, contrast, and stuff like that. Wow, these are a lot of features, a lot of details for the camera coming from Samsung's own One UI Beta 4 software code. It can never get more authentic than this. Seeing all this is super exciting because I'm someone who shoots a lot of videos, especially if you follow my Instagram. So Apple currently does the best when it comes to videos, and with Galaxy S11, Samsung is looking to bend the rules in a way we have never seen before. 8K 30 FPS, it's definitely insane. Again, we'll see how many of these features will actually be on the S11. Other than this, Ice Universe tweeted out saying that Galaxy S11 won't use waterfall screen. This is indeed a good news because as good the waterfall screen looks, it's definitely not going to be that enjoyable in terms of usage. A lot of content will get cropped, and personally I just love the current edge form factor of the S10 and Note 10 family. I think Samsung's doing great. In case you missed my previous video, basically all Galaxy S11 models won't be having a flat display, so from S11e all the way up to S11 Plus you're gonna see edge displays. So that's all we have on the Galaxy S11. So many leaks, so many little things, so many awesome things getting revealed by the software. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Guys, I'm really excited for the S11, especially the camera. Drop a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.